you think you're entitled to things that you don't deserve. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like a really crazy exercise in gaslighting. I'm like, because from the beginning, I was expecting a dope battle. I knew people was going to glaze Kendrick, but I had an idea how Kendrick was going to rap. The Euphoria Kendrick, for one, again, a lot of people thought that was that was the best record because that was more like what Kendrick does. That's what makes him dope and whatnot. But that song is not a battle rap. That's not a dope battle song. The Meet the Graham shit is not. It's not dope. It's creative. It's really interesting. If Meet the Grams was on like an album and if it was like a 60-second like interlude and whatnot, that would fit like that. Because again, he was rapping like he's on an album, not like this is a one-off song. You know what I mean? And then you get to Not Like Us and everything, which again, it came together because because he made it simple and easy to listen to, and he made it a bop. You know what I'm saying? He made it a good song. But the other shit he was doing, that's what he do. That's Kendrick. You know what I mean? The reason why I don't like the GNX album, I like hearing Kendrick rap his heart out. I like hearing Kendrick rap in ways that I can't really keep up and do it clean. Or it takes time to be able to say a Kendrick verse with Kendrick. Because that's skill and effort and energy and all this professionalism that the listener don't pick up on. As an artist, I can pick up on when the artist has put the verse together in a way where those sounds you can't just do them. Like try to say the verse to "We're gonna be all right." When I wake up, I recognize you looking at me from the pay cut. Homicide be looking at me from the waist down. You know what I'm saying? So like that, even that part is easy to say. We tell you about my life. Then my highlight. Like, but that may sound simple, but all of that, he has to make sure that every sound gets the right space, it's on beat, all that shit. And it's beautiful. Anywho, I don't know how I got in this shit, but anywho, black man's always the prize. So let me go ahead and read what my man Kev Two Talks had to say about this. So once again, the black man's always the prize. You feel me, right?
I snap my fingers. You forget that you were ever gay.
I was never gay.
Exactly.
Wait, no, stop.
Yes.
No, stop. You can't. I was never gay.
Okay.
No, I was never gay.
Sure.
You can't just state something.
They can just finance things to bring your downfall. That's what it says. And try to profit off it, thinking that it'll just be a quick lick with no repercussions, or learning the hard way. Watch your fucking mouth. It's very clear to give Jay a pass and encourage him to go to court. I'll be interested to see how these podcasters talk about this lawsuit and they can stop getting their head out their ass and understand just letting someone put a label on you, especially when you counter their narrative with proof and they don't care who they hurt. Nah, F that. I hope Chris and Drake get all their Mario coins and Sonic rings. This thing is crazy. Because it's up. Your name, people. Your name is your name, people. Defending that by any means necessary at your disposal is the most gangster shit you can do. Just these podcasters forget that and call Drake sensitive over a song as if rappers aren't out here killing each other over lyrics. No, run it and pay me. I want to live and get this back. Thank you very much. So this is about a docu-series coming out on Warner Brothers, and Chris Brown is suing for $500 million. So this is the Shade Room, and they say Chris Brown shared a release from his legal team announcing his defamation lawsuit against Apple and Warner Brothers following the release of the documentary Chris Brown: A History of Violence. The statement shares that before the release of the film, they were notified of the false and misleading narratives that accused Chris of sexual assault and witness tampering. Chris' legal team made it clear that the accusations were discredited in court and dismissed as baseless. Chris's attorney, Levi McCathern, said that this case is about protecting the truth It was noted that a portion of the 500 million that Chris is seeking will be donated to survivors of sexual abuse. So, what else we got? Anything else here? So, shout out to that brother, right? I keep telling y'all about to witness the greatest renaissance for Black people ever because we've never had this much information. Black people are ready. We're finally ready. First of all, Black men are ready to become the head of the household again. No questions asked. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well, I think a lot of us are ready to do things the right way, or at least make steps towards doing it the right way, and understand that it is a noble and righteous thing to make sure that your children have the best life possible and the young people have the best environment possible because that makes them better people. Whether we want to admit it or not, men decided to be more civilized, so therefore that's why we have a more civilized society. Even 150, even 100 years ago, it was a different place for women and children compared to now. 60 years ago, it was a different. I mean, better or worse, but all these things changed because men agreed. You know what? We could change that. We should make a law around that. No, you know what? You can't have kids working in that factory. No, you can't have kids working for you. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't do that to children. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't abuse children. And to the point where we have a whole branch of the government to protect children specifically, for better or worse. This is important because this is about Black men standing up for themselves and becoming more serious people. Shout out to Angry Man. He made a point about how people look at us a certain kind of way because we're not serious people. Hip hop is one of the greatest things that we've ever created, and now we allow someone like a Sexy Red to walk around and say that they are a rapper. And not that you have to be the most sophisticated or the most smart or nothing like that, but everything about what hip hop is now, especially since we started allowing more, not saying allowing, but somehow more about these ratchet like Meg Thee Stallion, City Girl type of girls. When them girls became popping, it was over. You got a whole flood of like these stock rappers, and that's a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? But shit like
they don't know what's going on. They never had my back. He told me how much he wants to protect you. They never had my back.
No bad juju. This is the year of light skin supremacy. Okay, Drake gonna win that lawsuit, because fam, when you sue someone, right? I think I understand that you have to prove what you're talking about, but you also can, when it comes to these situations, you can make them open the books, and you can basically make them open their accounting, and you should be you make sure, you can make them let you see where the money is going. If they get to see where that money is going, and they know where it went, everyone knows where the money went. His case is proven. Because again, the issue is that not only are we negotiating, you use the money that I made for you to fund this record, and the record didn't blow up organically. People also make the excuse of, well, how can you be mad when you benefited from the system? Nigga, he wasn't benefiting from it in a competition. And also, it doesn't make sense for a label to, that doesn't make sense. That will cost money for them to inflate the streams. So you think that they just spend dollar after dollar inflating the streams? What? Anywho, but before we get out of here, where's that shit at? Oh no, I don't see it. Oh shit! The Drake case update. So shout out to Kev2 Talk. So it says, looks like April gonna be a jam-packed month. I'm just trying to go to Coachella in peace. Maybe Europe. Pardon. But hey, let's see if UMG settles before then. Since they begged for a delay of trial because of LA fires for 34 days minimum, but are clearly getting more than that now. Well, for at least for petitions on the lawsuit. It says in the very first ruling by the court, Judge Danette A. Vargas has ordered counsel for Drake and UMG to attend an initial pre-trial conference on April 2nd, 2025. Judge Vargas orders all counsel to discuss settlement and all other subjects necessary prior to the conference. Okay, so the shit is moving along. All right, we'll see how that goes. I want to share this shit with about this tour with what's the name SZA and Kendrick. For one, I mean, I realize I'm an old nigga, and at this point, Kendrick and Drake is like old niggas. In my time, 38 years old, you an old nigga. You was old, you grown. You know what I mean? Maybe because I was younger back then. I don't know. But what this post is about is it's more so to speak on again. This proves the gaslighting. Because I'm like, damn, like, I think we all have been casual Kendrick fans to maybe big Kendrick fans, right? We've all always been impressed with Kendrick and what Kendrick does, right? And we love when he raps his little heart out, okay? But during this beef, I saw a level of support for this man that I've never heard people express. I've never heard anyone talk so strongly about this guy. You know what I'm saying? And people will leave comments in these comment sections all day saying how amazing this song is and whatnot. And people also argue with me about, how many tickets this guy sold in the past. And I mean, me personally, I never thought this Kendrick is not being successful. But what's going on here is you look at the screen, right? That's your interest right there. This is SZA and Kendrick. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's the economy. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this is SZA and Kendrick. And this shit is not sold out. They actually don't have one sold out date. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. It's the economy, right? But if it's supposed to be the hottest nigga in the world who is bigger, according to y'all, bigger than Drake, where are the people for this tour? That tour has been announced for about a month now. No sold out dates. Bad juju. All right, man. We are out of here. I'll be safe.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.